Virgo, welcome to your session. This is going to be your reading for what you need to know. Virgo, the direct message that I have for you, it's not a message, it's a question. Why are they trying to put dirt on your name? I'm going to take a look into that, but just give me a moment. I need to get my hand moisture so that I can moisturize my hands before I start touching this paper. All right, just a moment, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. So I didn't get a channel. Well, it is a message, but it's a question. And the question that I tapped into was, why are they throwing dirt on your name? I'm gonna take a look at that, Virgo. Okay. Right now. And if it comes out more in your session, I will let you know. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. As you can see, this is still a fairly new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. All right. Keep in mind, Virgo, that you may not resonate with every channel message, and all I ask of you is that you do not force any of the channel messages, okay? Thank you. Just one moment. All right, I will set your timestamp for 3 minutes. I'll just set it for 3:50. All right, again, Virgo, please do not force any of the channel messages. Thank you. And just a FYI, next 72s will be released on the SGL Tarot Podcast tomorrow at 6 a.m. The link is in the description box. All right, so just put forward. All right, so the message that came in for me, it's, I don't want to say it's a message, it's a question. And the question was, why are they throwing dirt on your name? So I want to take a look at that and then we'll start your session, okay? It just, I just don't want that to be a part of your actual session. So I want to get that out of the way, Virgo. if that is okay with you. If it's not okay, just go back in tarot land and find a reader that's for you. All right. I have open door policy. You're more than welcome to come back, but I want to see what's going on. Most High, I thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Virgo. Thank you. So I'm going to pull a few cards so I can answer the question. I'm not going to channel each card because I want to get to the root of why they're throwing dirt on your name. It's not it's not one person. They is more than one. So just give me a moment, Virgo. Let me go ahead and lay this spread out for you. All right, you have action coming in reverse. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with this session, either you are dealing with a Virgo or you have Virgo placements. This is trying to come out. You have Cherish coming out. Now, this could be a love and hate situation, just as a side note. Because action is in reverse, love and cherish. This could be, I'm just going to as a side note, you can get a pen and paper and write this down. Actions in reverse and cherishes in reverse. That's why I say it could be a love and hate situation. Attention is needed. So whoever's throwing dirt on your name, okay, whoever they are, they want your attention, okay, and they're not getting it the way they used to, or you've cut the attention off, and that's why they're throwing dirt on your name. But we're going to keep going, okay? We're going to keep going. Just give me a minute. Someone wants to own you, Virgo. Just as a side note. Someone feels that they have more power than you. You have indecision, failure. Hold on. Failure and abundance here. Okay. Yeah. If I have nothing without you. And it's not the Whitney Houston song. This is, who did you cut off? Someone, like I said, someone feels like they have more power than you, because abundance and failure indecisive. Someone is indecisive. It is as if they should allow you to have a pass. But what they don't understand is that if this person chooses to create failure in your life by throwing dirt, continues to throw dirt in your name, it is going to block their own abundance. Okay. Wish it coulda, shoulda, they shouldn't have. Or have not. Okay. Let me keep going. Just one moment, Virgo. For my Virgos who are in a connection, you may be indecisive if you still want the relationship, and it feels like whoever you're in a relationship, they are stable, and you're deciding if you were to walk away from the connection, meaning you would have to create your own stability. And it looks like the reason why you're in the relationship is because of the stability, right? And you like those benefits, but for the most part, the stability is there, but there's a lot that lacks that you need. So it's at this point where you're not wanting that type of financial stability. You're wanting everything else that you're not receiving. You have success here, top of the deck. So what you don't know is what success being at the top of the deck is kind of like, I'm not allowed to tell you what's in between, right? Because it's going to interrupt you with your decision making. Okay. Now, why are they throwing dirt on your name? Like I said, you have people who think they have power over your life, over you. And whoever is the corporate, the leader of this throwing dirt on your name, they know better. And so that's why this indecision is here, because they're trying to figure out a loophole of how they won't be responsible with karma, or how they won't be affected where what goes around comes back around. I'm going to clarify this action in reverse. There's no love lost, but there's no love. There's stable. It's like, it feels like a lot of masculine energy, less feminine energy, because, yeah, Virgo, let me just be honest with you. Unlikely. So whatever you request, for those of you who are in a romantic connection or are married, for those of you who are wanting everything else and you're no longer interested in the financial stability, I'm not saying you don't want it anymore. It's just, it doesn't fulfill you like it used to. And the fulfillment that you're needing in your connection, your person is not giving it to you. And what does that have to do with throwing dirt on your name? I don't know, but that's the message that I got, that I got in pertaining to those of you who are in a romantic or a marriage connection. That could be what it is too. Now, this is a question. There could be someone who's trying to end your connection by throwing dirt on your name so that you don't have this financial security. Unlikely. There's something like, remember I said I can't tell you what's in between. This unlikely that's up in the air. This is the blurredness that I'm not allowed to tell you. Yeah, just let go of the people who are throwing dirt on your name. So this is confirmation, Virgo, that no one can stop your fate or your destiny, Virgo. And the reason why I say that, now people can play juju and play with black magic and do rituals and things like that, have ill intention with praying on you and not praying for you. Those things only create illusions. Okay. So it's very, very, it's very essential that you practice hope and faith. Those are the tools that you would need at this time. And let go of what people are saying, because then they'll take accountability. And there's this thing of, oh, my magic is working is what I'm tapping into. Someone thinks, or they think their magic is working, but it's not. It's an illusion. It's entrapping them. So you need to focus on what you need to do, right? And so do what you need to do. Don't worry about the hot mess, because that's what I was going to call it, because I was about to get into this hot mess stuff, but there's no need to. There's no need to lower your vibration to entertain foolishness. All right, Virgo, please don't be upset at me. I want you to be successful in whatever you choose to do. If you choose to operate in failure, I'm not mad at you. It's just you're not ready for abundance right now. And what abundance you're wanting, it could be abundance in friendship, it could be abundance in money, it can be abundance in longevity, it could be abundance in, showing up for yourself. I don't know. You have to fill in the blank of what this abundance is. Okay. All right. So we're going to go and move forward, and we're going to start your session. All right. So this spread was in regards to, why are they throwing dirt on your name? All right. So let's go. Oh, action says, my divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So everything happens for a reason. You continue to do you, and this is the moment where I tell you to follow your heart. because your spread for that channeled question, there was a lot of masculine energy. So definitely follow your heart whenever you choose to. You're not a failure for feeling. You're not a failure for, this is a moment where you don't have to be logic when it comes to decision making. All right. Okay. Is there anything else? Any other additional outcome or advice for Virgo pertaining to that spread before we start the actual session for Virgo, what Virgo needs to know? All right, Virgo. I was going to go work out, and I said, you know what? I can just work out at home and then take a shower and take a nap. I just literally got off of work, and I posted yesterday that I wanted to go broadcast live yesterday for you, Virgo, but I would have been rushing your reading. And so I said, I will start the readings today. All right, and see how many zodiac signs I can get done. I'm not going to overexert myself. Once I start feeling that my energy is tapped out, I will conclude for the day. But Virgo, I thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. All right. All this is up in the air. You have the Knight of Swords, the Temperance. Sorry, it goes this way. The Knight of Swords, the Temperance, the Page of Swords. These are up in the air. The Tower, High Priestess, and Strength. So you know exactly what's going on, Virgo. And pertaining to, you know who's throwing dirt on your name. So basically, you know what's going on for the whole operation. Only thing is, when it comes to someone young or someone who is young-minded with the Knight of Swords, all knights are knights. Well, pages are considered young, but I think I consider knights adults who have who act like kids, children-minded. They have common sense, but I just listen. So you have the Nine of Swords. And you have the Temperance. The Temperance is my give and take, right? It's either, is it going to be change or you're going to stick to the plan, right? And then you have the Page of Swords. That's that recklessness, okay? Very, very reckless and impulsive. That's where that young, the Knight and a Page is just too much young. Who do you allow? I mean, it's like, who you believe, who do you allow? And I feel like you know who this is, and I don't see you entertaining it. Remember, I told you in that session, the first spread was allow, what I don't remember. But I'll just sums it up. It's basically those who are throwing dirt on your name, okay? Regardless if, when it comes to illusions and things like that, Virgo, they're going to cause their own tower moment. So the tower moment that's supposed to be created for you, they will experience the tower moment. And there could be that could be why people are throwing dirt on your name, is because they're not understanding why they're having the tower moment or will have the tower moment. And it's kind of like it's a mirror thing where people are trying to convict you as you doing the ill work, and it's not. It's them that are throwing dirt on your name. Something that you know with the High Priestess. Again, continue to have strength and move forward. Don't fall for it, because right now you're indecisive on what type of abundance you want to experience at this time. Okay, and you're not a failure for feeling and making the decisions from the matters of the heart. All right, you don't need to be logic in this situation. All right, let's go ahead and start your session. If Virgo chooses to be logic in the situation, what is the outcome? If Virgo decides to be logic in the situation, then making a decision based off the matters of the heart, what is the message? What does Virgo need to know? The Emperor. Masculine energy. It's like up in the air, but then it's like, no, get out of your masculine energy, Virgo. You don't need to be logic. Make the decision based off the matters of your heart. That's what's needed at this time. Why? The Emperor. Oh, wait a minute. No. Correction, Virgo. You're being asked not to make the decision of the matters of the heart. The Empress is in reverse and the Emperor is upright. No, make the sound decision. You need to be logic. And once you do that, justice is going to come in for you on your behalf. All right. Yeah. Four of discs, stability. That's the abundance. So you need to figure out what abundance you want to experience. Is it family? Is it income? Is it longevity? Is it, did I say friendships? What kind of abundance do you want to experience at this time? You could just say new abundance, new experiences. You know, it doesn't, if you don't know, you're not a failure if you don't know what kind of abundance you want to experience at this time. So you're going on a journey of learning what kind of abundance you want to experience. What kind of abundance is there? You know? So, all right, let's go ahead and start your session. What is it that Virgo needs to know? What is it that Virgo needs to know? This is trying to come out. What is it? Transformation and freedom through faith. Yeah, nothing's stopping you. Virgo, it looks like you want to be a rebel. You don't want to follow any rules. Transformation doesn't come with any rules. So if you want something to change within self, or if you have a particular person that you have that is of your concern, you don't have to change them. There is no rules to transformation. Okay. There's no rules to transformation. There was a man that said, and he was giving his journey on his journey. He was sharing his journey about sobriety, and he was saying how being sober is a gift. And I really felt that. And by him saying that, it showed me that change is a gift. So let's talk about you, Virgo. Either path, there's no wrong path, okay, is what you need to know. Being a rebel and not following the rules, there's no restrictions, because that's your non-negotiable. You're saying, I don't want any restrictions. All right, that's okay. Transformation doesn't have any restrictions. Transformation just has steps so that you don't get lost in the process of change. Okay, let me read both of these to you, Virgo. When it comes to freedom through faith, it says, I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust his will and find freedom. Okay. In regards to transformation, it says, I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. So what's complicated about being a rebel, right, is there is a sense of going back to the old way based off of little triggers, being impulsive. And when it comes to transformation, there is no rules, but there's steps. And the steps are just guiding steps to keep you on the path of your transformation. And some of those steps could be complicated. Some of them can be difficult. Some of them can be challenging, versus being triggered and being reckless and impulsive and just saying F it, and you'll get back to it when you want to. It's just what works for you. There's no wrong Option. Overall, I am message for freedom of faith and transformation for Virgo. Attention. All right. What you can't run away from at this time, Virgo, is the fact that you know that something needs to change. I don't know if this is self, a particular person of your interest, or of your concern. Okay. But you are aware. Okay. It's not something has to give, but you are aware that, something has to start sooner than later. Okay. When it comes to attention, Virgo, it says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negative arises within me, I transform into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Well, prove it. Not for me and not for others, but to yourself. It's not selfish to make yourself a priority. Okay. All right. Peace. You're gonna have to tell some people, either you're going on a break, you're going on. I'll call it. You're going on a diet from people. Okay. All right. Give me a transformational message for Virgo. And what does that mean, going on a diet from people? Meaning you are deciding whom is not healthy, right? For your improvement, for your betterment, for the change, or whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you are going to have center attention to. Right? Give me a transformational message for Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to know? Oh, what is the outcome to Virgo's decision making when it comes to freedom to faith and transformation? Thank you. The Five of Wands. You're not going to make a decision anytime soon because you're not ready to let go of people, places, or things that are unhealthy. So there's no need for me. Well, I'll just read the Five of Wands for you. All right. It just feels like you're enjoying a disagreement at this time. I don't know who you are, Virgo, but that's your business. Okay. It says tensions are high and you're in the midst of conflict, competition, or change that is impacting your ability to move forward. You and the others involved are unable to find common ground. Everyone is fighting to be heard, and yet no one is listening. Calm your storm and listen to what the others have to say. Even though it may not be easy to do, try to be open and encourage to productivity. So it looks like everyone is right in the situation, but no one is coming to agree. Whatever this is, you can let me know, but you don't have to. Like I said, it's your business. Give me some transformational messages for Virgo. If you are a Virgo and it's just you, yourself, and you need to work on your interpersonal skills, meaning you're thinking that everyone is the problem, but in reality, you're the problem too. And it's kind of like, if you're wanting people to be in your life, you have to be open to people's worlds too, and not just close off people's worlds and just think that it's just about your world. What does that mean? What is SGL trying to say? Meaning, if you're wanting human connection, you're going to sometimes have to make it about the people you are wanting in your life. Make it about them sometimes. All right. And it goes back and forth in fair exchange. Okay, like right now, you're allowing me to be a part of your world, and I am in yours in the time of space and time and existence and matter. I'm showing up for you, and you're showing up for yourself as well. So it's kind of like Consideration. Work on being considerate. Okay, start there. If this is new encounters, just make it clear. Just say, hey, I am not a licensed medical provider, but I am a holistic and wellness practitioner, and just communicate. Okay, communication is key. All right. But I will not tell you, Virgo, to overly exert yourself with communicating if it's not being reciprocated. Okay. Transformational message for Virgo. Transformational message for Virgo. Forgiveness, Virgo. Okay. I'll give it a moment. Okay. The illustration doesn't, it could be anyone. It could be someone older. But if it is someone older, just how I said in your first spread about people throwing dirt on your name, one of the messages that came through was, oh, yeah, it was the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, when I was telling you how, adults could have young minds, right? But the page is also a young person as well. But knights are older people, but, uh, I don't want to get lost. Let's focus on the transformational message. You have forgiveness here coming through. Okay. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like you're a Virgo like yourself. All right. Could be a Leo as well. Virgo, someone wants you to accept them for who they are. Forgiveness says holding on to resentment, Virgo, and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful. Excuse me. Look at that transformation coming through. It looks like you may choose transformation and take the necessary steps to keep you on your path. It says the act of forgiveness is its own right, is equally incredibly powerful, Virgo, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. There's growth here, Virgo. All right. Anything else? What else does Virgo need to know? What else does Virgo need to know? Virgo, I think that you're going to be the only reading that I do today, so I can work on the SGL Tarot Podcast, because tomorrow, didn't mean to interrupt, but I just want you to know, okay? Because I don't think I'm going to post this in the community section. Tomorrow's next 72 is Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And I need to prepare for the upcoming new cycle for the next 72s that are released every Sunday at 6 a.m. So whenever you need to check out the SGL Tarot Podcast, a zodiac sign is released Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. And then on Sundays, 3 zodiac signs are released for the next 72s, okay? And they're just audio. It's just like YouTube. It's just, there's no visual. It's just audio. All right, back to your session. What else does Virgo need to know, please? And please go to the Instagram page and follow so that we can get the numbers out, please. Thank you. I'm not on YouTube, on Instagram as much, but hopefully by winter we'll have some type of system where it's ongoing. You have friendship coming in. And remember I said something about your interpersonal skills, working on that. And what you're being asked, Virgo, is to practice consideration. What does friendship say? I like this. Once you start, I'll say this, Virgo, once you start being more considerate, you'll start getting more spoiled. You like, you know, like you'll be treated like royalty. If you're already treated like royalty, it's gonna up the ante. Okay. If you haven't had any royal treatment before, just say thank you. Don't don't try to control it. Just receive it. Friendship says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Something to think about why I shed some light on your reading. Friendship. What does friendship mean to you, Virgo? Put it in the comment section so you can be a spiritual guiding light for someone else. You know? Thank you. Okay. Some of you want nothing. I'm going to be quiet. Shed light. Don't dim your light to fit in. See, that's why I had to hold my tongue. What I was going to say, Virgo, is some of you are wanting friendships that treat you like royalty. You don't want to be treated like you're only around when you need something. Or, not, how do I say this? There's a void when it comes to friendships. And what you are seeking, it's like you want to be whole, not half, but whole. All right. With your friendships. It says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And you'll be able to answer this question because that's what I asked you. I was guided to ask you, Virgo, what type of friendships are you needing or are you wanting? Okay, don't, not word vibratum, but I believe that was similar to what the question was that I channeled for you. And I asked you, I said, be a spiritual guide and light and put your answer in the comment section so that you can be a spiritual guide and light, because a lot of people don't know what they want when it comes to friendships. Virgo, are you wanting someone to be your friend and you're not wanting to be in a romantic situation, but you want to keep the connection as a friend? Because being in a romantic relationship, it dims your light, but being a friend, it's you feel equal when you guys are on the level of friends. Communicate. Is there something that needs to be considered? Yes, your light. All right, Virgo. For others of you who are wanting friendships, you're dimming your own light, and you need to work on. As much as I don't want to say it's anxiety, I just want to say that there is a point where you just didn't like people, or you had no interest in people. You're more consumed with self, and you could have been the only child, right? And people don't understand you. You have what it takes to build friendships, okay? That's what you don't see. And I think that you're so attractive that, you have to communicate what it is that you want out of a friendship, because it could be misinterpreted, Virgo. Okay? It's kind of like if I was to sit in the midst of your company, I would be looking at you like, what's up, Virgo? Compared to Virgo, if you communicate, I just want a platonic relationship. And, hey, I am no love coach, okay? So, all right, I'm a reader, not a love coach. Okay, let's move on. I feel awkward. All right, what does Virgo need to know? What else does Virgo need to know? Hold on. I need to switch this up. Try not to be distracted. I was wondering, I'm like, why am I... Yeah. Assistance is up in the air. Jackass and just try. Yeah. So you're dealing with the jackass. And like I said, whoever this is, they have the financial stability and everything else lacks. And it just feels like you're like, F your money. I want X, Y, and Z. It's like Virgo, you're just to the point where like it feels like you're gonna put someone in their place if you haven't yet, to let them know like your money is not what's gonna keep me here. But in reality, in your previous spread, it showed that's why you're around, is because this person is financially stable. They don't mind taking care of you. It's just they're a jackass. That's the only thing that they'll take care of, is the financial part. But everything else that you seek, they don't deliver. And if this person is going to try, they're going to remain the same. And it has nothing to do with them stuck in their ways. This is their character. A jackass. What is a jackass? Let's go ahead and see. Jackass meaning. Because I don't know what a jackass is. That's why I want to know. A jackass is a stupid person, a male ass, or donkey. That's what it is. I didn't say it. Webster said it. All right. Give me one more for, it says you look up to this person. Okay. And it says, let go of what no longer serves you. All right. So someone let you down. Whoever this person you look up to, it looks like they didn't show up for you, or they're not going to show up for you. And you're going to be indecisive of cutting this person off. What else? Detective. Energy in reverse. Talking in reverse. Okay. You don't trust this person. And this person is watching you. And the reason why they're watching you is because you're not giving them your energy. You're gray stoning them. And you're not talking to them. So they are, if you have social media, they are watching you. Okay. They're trying to figure out why you're not talking to them, because they don't have the comprehend. This jackass doesn't have the comprehension to realize that what you seek from them, they're not even trying. They won't try. We'll just try in reverse. All right. What is the word of advice for this spread? Word of advice for this spread for what Virgo needs to know. What you don't see is this person, the reason why this person doesn't try is because in the past, maybe growing up, they never could do anything right. And they refuse to be ridiculed by you or being treated like a child. So they just say no. They're stuck in their, this is the moment where I'll say they are stuck in their ways. All right. So you can take the leap of faith. When it comes to fear is the Fool too. When it comes to taking a leap of faith of what? Accepting this person for who they are and consideration. Okay. The bottom of the deck, service. Show them that it's a safe space to try. All right. Moving forward. What other messages do you have for Virgo, please? I will tell you this, Virgo. Don't be a fool. In love. I don't even know if you're in love because no love cards came out. So but I will tell you that just based off experience. Don't be a fool. But it did say, you know, if you want to show them how, you can, but their character stuck in their character, they're set in their character. And then it showed why they won't try. But if you accept them for who they are financially stable, but everything else that you seek within for what you seek, what you need in a relationship, this person is not going to deliver. They'll deliver the financial security, but that's it and that's all. Okay. A lot of masculine energy. All right. All right. Something about July coming in. July. That's in 2 months. Well, June's not here, but it feels like it already is. Tarot in reverse. Okay. Someone paid a reader to see what you were going to do in July. The reader gave them back their money and said no. The reader started the reading but ended the reading and gave them back their money. You have Scorpio here, water sign. So they want to know if are you going out of town on July? You're doing something, but they got a reading to see if you're moving. And you know how some people say, yeah, I'm gonna go visit over somewhere, but in reality they're moving and have no intentions of coming back. That's why they got that reading. You have confirmation here. Ooh. Virgo, if you're wanting to know if someone is moving, if you make them mad, they're gonna move. You know what? Just because that message came through, this means in you know how there's this saying, if I can control your emotions, then I can control you. This person ain't going nowhere. So this is something you already know. So you know how to trigger this person. What's at the bottom of the deck? The world, completion. Yeah. It feels like this person belongs to you. It's like, that's mine. Whoever that is, Virgo. All right. Whoever this is, you really like them and they really like you. It's just, you guys got to figure it out when it comes to accepting each other's character, accepting each other's ways. Because you want them to show up for you and it doesn't feel like they're asking anything of you at all. What is the advice or outcome to that spread? What is the advice? For those of you who are not dealing with the person, you have to accept what life serves you, and you have to accept that if you have no intentions of changing anything about yourself, own it. Don't dim your light to fit in. Here's the Fool coming in. Confirmation. It says the upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, and courage. Virgo, you're going to want to experience outside of this connection. Don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah. But you have every right to. This is confirming that you're not settling. You already know what that experience is when it comes to someone who's stuck in their ways. So it just feels like you're going to go explore to meet up with what you seek. That's what I see here. Others of you, when it comes to allowing people to serve you, and I'm tapping into this based off the spreads overall, when it comes to people coming in and treating you like royalty, just say thank you. All right. What is it? What does Virgo need to know, or what Virgo doesn't see? I feel like you already get treated like royalty, but I don't know. Let's see. This was trying to come out. Magnetic attraction. So just to let you know that 4th of July came out. It didn't say the 4th, it just said July. You and this person does have sexual chemistry, whoever this is, but you have, what you don't see is that you have a sexual passion. Either you can deliver this or you have this with someone and you're not realizing that. If you're wondering why you are why it's difficult for you to make a change or walk away from someone, it's because of the magnetic attraction. All right. If you are not sexually active with this person, just being in this person's space is fire. I don't know your business. I'm just reading the card. All right. Tell me more about this passion of a magnetic attraction. He likes it when you write it. Imagination. Oh, I don't know if this is you or them, but someone's thinking about someone writing somebody. So this is all in the headspace. What you don't know. Someone is thinking about you sexually, Virgo. That's not generalize it. I'll just be straight with you. Someone thinks about you sexually, Virgo. And for my Virgos who are thinking sexually about someone else, okay, you're not showing that you are attracted to somebody. That's your business. Adversity. It's toxicity here. It's a no. I'm just saying, if you like toxicity, that's your business, Virgo. What is the outcome to toxicity? What is the outcome to toxicity? I also see a Virgo. We're all grown here. All right. You don't have sexual encounters with humans. You masturbate, basically. Why would that be something that you need to know? That's your business. High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. For those of you who masturbate, just know that has nothing to do with human connection. Human is totally different. So if you are thinking whatever you're imagining in your head, and if you're thinking that you're going to deliver that way, some of you can, but 99.9% of you, it's an illusion. Okay. So 1% of you, kudos to you. You know how to deliver whatever you put your mind in your head. Congratulations. All right. Moving forward. We did pull that deck. What's going on behind the scenes that Virgo needs to know? What does Virgo need to know? And I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. Basically, you need to take into consideration if you're not ready to, be comfortable with not sexual orientation, but sexual experiences with yourself or with others. I am not encouraging you to experience yourself or explore people. I'm just reading the cards and the channel messages that are coming in. So don't be saying SGL told me to masturbate. No, I didn't. SGL told me to think about somebody, right? No, I didn't. I was reading the cards and receiving the channel messages, okay? And so I think it's a beautiful thing to be comfortable in your own skin and knowing your body. I think it's a beautiful thing to be able to experience another person and you be on one accord. Okay? I do. Okay, alliances in the air and clan in the air. Ooh, this is what's going on behind the scenes. There is a rivalry going on behind the scenes regarding you, Virgo. If you didn't know, now you know. So you have a clan as a group, right? And there is alliance. An alliance means coming into an agreement, right? Let me make sure, because for some reason my heart is saying alliance. When it's in alliance, it's an agreement. But if it's an alliance, does that mean to disagree? Hold on. Let me just see. What does alliance mean? Alliance, a union or association formed for mutual benefit, especially between countries or organizations. So there is a rival, a debate, a battle behind the scenes regarding you. All right. And I told you too, in this card, I said Virgo. When this came out, when we started your session, the channel question that came through was, they are throwing dirt on your name. And I said, we're going to take a look into that, Virgo. Listen, and I recall that one of the channel's message, I said, someone thinks they have power over you, Virgo. I told you that. You can go back. This live will still be available. You can go check that out. I'm not going to regurgitate any more information. But I had to let you know that someone thinks they have power and control over you, especially when it comes to decision making of whether you should experience abundance or failure. Okay? Don't worry about that, because they're going to experience the tower that they prepared for you. But moving forward, you see how these are both going in two different directions? Okay? Let's just still say hypothetically, right? It's like this in the air. Virgo, it just feels like you don't know the power that you possess where you can control all parties in this situation. I don't think you realize what's going on behind the scenes, Virgo, if people are throwing dirt in your name, that means your name are in places. Your name is in the air in places that you are not in. That's a lot of power to have. And I'm not focused on whether it's a negative or positive, because if you're doing what you need to do, right? Don't worry about it. My stomach is talking. What's at the bottom of the deck? Progress. See? Don't worry about it. You are in control. As much as I want to say, Virgo, you have so much power to where it's kind of like if you wanted to operate something, you could. You could. You just got to be mindful of those who try to ride your coattail once you accept that position. That's if you want it. All right. What is the message for this spread? The Tower. You don't want it. You don't want it. People are going to blame you, Virgo. I guess you're supposed to take this position. You're the next in line. You're supposed, you know how like heirs, there's heirs, it's kind of like that, right? And it just feels like you're like, nah, I don't want it, right? And it feels like the Tower already happened and people are upset. It's as like people are blaming you. And it's like, no, They should not have been putting dirt on your name in the beginning. They should not try to create roadblocks in your life to prevent your abundance and to create failure. That's not a you problem, that's a their problem. I can see why you said it's a no. What's at the bottom of the deck? 8 of Cups. Withdraw. It is what it is. Everything's supposed to be the same. Stick to the same. If you're used to abandonment, continue the abandonment. If you want to be oblivious, continue the being oblivious. It says the past needs to be put where it belongs. Set yourself on a journey forward, whether that's towards something big like a new job, a relationship, or something small like a new hobby or pattern of thought. Either way, you're looking for a higher purpose. The recognition you seek cannot be found in your current situation. Yeah. You're ready to seek elsewhere. New experience. Or keeping everything the way it's supposed to be. But there's something you need that you know needs attention. And I feel like that might be you. But then I also channeled a person of concern as well. There's the 10 of Swords. Failure. Something's hitting home, Virgo. Here's the Temperance. This Tower moment is going to, you know how everything's supposed to happen for a reason? Yeah, there's a reason. What is overall? It came out fast. Message for the reason. Justice. And the 3 of Pentacles. It's all going to work out. It says everything is coming together as, excuse me, someone doesn't want me to get this message out. Let me drink some of my strawberry water. Goodness gracious. I rarely get spiritually attacked through my throat chakra. But yeah. Goodness gracious. Whoever is trying to attack me in my throat chakra, they think that I'm going to expose them. I don't care about you. It's a waste of time, whoever you are. Okay? When I say a waste of time, a waste of time. Okay? As much trash that I see on a daily, trash. That's I would not invest not one speck. I would not even acknowledge your existence. Not your time, space. Who are you again? Who? The owl won't even speak on your behalf. Stop playing with me, whoever you are. I am the wrong person to be trying to send no juju to because I don't do juju. So then you take accountability because I don't do that. Okay? But moving forward, we're just gonna be considerate. I'm gonna take your channel messages as consideration, Virgo, where your channel message was, Virgo, you need to be considerate. I'm gonna be considerate and say, you know what, maybe I just got a little choked up in my allergies or something. Yeah, we'll do it like that. But I'm the wrong person to be trying to play with spiritually. Boom. Anywho, 3 of Pentacles, Virgo, is the outcome, which is a beautiful thing, which is confirmation. Let me get another sip of my strawberry water. Okay. My apologies, Virgo, for even giving the unknown even a little bit of my energy. They need it. They're thirsty. Moving forward. That was a little bit better. The 3 of Pentacles says, Virgo, everything is coming together everything is coming together, and as the 3 of Pentacles is indicating, Virgo, you may be seeing success as part of a team. Oh, I see it. You like, I'm not fisted all by myself. I see you, Virgo. It says, don't ignore the talents of others around you. There's a consideration. Continue to collaborate to get the last push towards your final goal. I know that's right. That part. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull your angel guide message, Virgo. I'm being guided to pull from this deck, and then we'll pull an angel guide message for you, Virgo. All right. What is... yeah. All right. You have balanced life. Love seeks your well-being. Yeah. When people show up and do good by you and treat you good, just say thank you, Virgo. Okay. Don't ask why. Don't ask if something attached to it. Just say thank you. All right. Your desires is going to be unfolded to you when it comes to how royalty is delivered to you. Okay. Everyone's experience, Virgos, my collective, everyone's royal experience is not the same. Okay. I'm not talking about someone coming and throwing rose petals as you walk everywhere in life. No, I'm not talking about that. You'll know what I mean as you experience it. Okay. All right. I love you. Angel guide message for Virgo. All right. Can I get that for you, Virgo? Is there anything you need, Virgo? You sure? You sure? Because I got you. Just call, give me a call. This is not that kind of person where they say all that and you call them and they're like, you know what, I can't help. No, Virgo. You have people showing up for you. What is there anything you need me to do, Virgo? Let me know. What is it? I got it. You want me to hold you? Do you, Virgo? I will hold you. Where do you want to go? Like what? You have do the work, Virgo. And let's see what that entails. Do the work for Virgo. Is your angel guide message. All right. It says, Virgo, if you are wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. You might feel that your current situation requires more time and energy than you are able to give, and there's a good chance that you're feeling disheartened or even drained. It's important to know that everything involved in the situation is pivotal to your growth, expansion, and spiritual connection. This card invites you to switch on the light you have within. It's time to be a star, to rise up, and to get beyond the will and drive the journey of your life. Yes, energy is going to be needed to hustle and push, but every single effort you make will pay off. Something about the northeastern star. But anywho, right now you are sending out a signal, and that will create a wave that can lay the foundation for the rest of your life. And this is confirmation. What card was that? Don't dim your light to fit in, Virgo. All right, and your transformation. Forgiveness. I love you, Virgo. Those were the messages that came out for you for your what you need to know messages. All right. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle, Virgo. Until we meet again.